Welcome back to Whitt Acres. It's day 2 of the quarter-acre pond dig. We're supposed to have a really nice day today, so I'm hoping to make a lot of progress here. If you haven't already, make sure to watch the other videos and get caught up on how far we made it so far. But today we're hoping to get the majority of the pond dig dug. We already started in the main hole there. We have to actually check water level with the transit and see if we have to go any deeper. And then once we get the main hole dug, we can start bringing out the shelves. We did do a little bit of work behind the island as well, but there's still going to be some cleanup back there. Goat Mountain is just getting started. We're starting to ramp up the base. I got to get fuel on the backhoe today before we even get started. I'm going to be using the backhoe. We got to take some more dirt behind there next to the fence line. I also have to pull out that fence so we don't end up burying it. Now we're going to be all over the property getting this done today. I'm going to be mainly in the backhoe with Echo Pup, of course. My brother's going to be in the 317 Cat excavator, and my dad's going to be in the D3 dozer. It's supposed to be beautiful all day long, and we have a chance of rain tomorrow, so hopefully we can get a lot done. Pup. We got to get the barn open first though. And I also got to go around and check all the cards and the cameras, get those all reset so we can get a new time lapse. I'm trying to run a time lapse actually from 3 different angles doing this pond dig, and also moving the GoPro around as needed. Pup. So hopefully we get some good footage. Hey mama hens, how's everybody doing? Dizzy, it looks like you have a handful over there. Your little ones are getting rambunctious. Little Row? Yeah, yours is getting pretty big, girl. Almost half the size of you. Look at that dot. Pants, you waking up? You got a dot too, huh? Alright. We'll get you all set up, Louise. So I gotta open the barn, set up the trail cameras, and then we can get started. What'd you find, pup? Little maverick. Huh? You ready to work, bud? We got work to get done here on the pond, buddy. We got the animals up. Yeah, you tell them, pup. Gotta get the machines warmed up and the backhoe fueled up. And then we can get started.
How's this hydraulic?
We're almost ready. All right, we are ready to go now. My dad is already starting to push dirt up Goat Mountain. Me and my brother just scoped out water level. And you can kind of see where we're expecting to put water level, right there on the island. And where he's digging right now, that actually goes right over to that white dot on the ledge. So that's gonna be water level on that side, and he'll be able to reference that point as he digs the deep end. And right now he's only about 8 feet down, and we're gonna try and take it to 10 to 12 feet, depending on how the soil looks. Now it does look like we have some carbon in the soil over here already, but we still have a lot of good clay in there, so we should be fine holding water. I'm Pat. We got a lot of dirt to move today. Let's see what we can get done. I just got all the fencing pulled out of here that we put up earlier this year. We're gonna actually raise this side up, so I didn't want the fencing getting buried. We already got some dirt in here, but I'm gonna bring over a little bit more with the backhoe, and then my dad will come over here and smooth it out with the dozer. We're definitely moving some dirt now. Come Maverick. Come pup. Find a nice shady spot. Good boy. Maverick, what are you doing, boy? Maverick, come here. You're gonna get run over, buddy. You gotta pay attention. And it looks like we're into the dry dirt now, so all that rain is gone from yesterday. And I got fuel in the backhoe, so now I can get in the machine. We're getting a deep hole over here too. Look at this already. Clay all the way down. Gorgeous. Huh, Maverick, come on. I guess I'm gonna have Echo Pup and Maverick in the backhoe with me. But that sun is starting to come out. This is gonna be a beautiful day.
It's clay, it's water.
Alright.
So I'm gonna dig back a little bit further. Then my dad catch up a little bit. Then I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna slick this.
You're gonna sit up here and
sit here and try to
pull this edge to the
just,
6 foot markish.
Yeah, just slope the 12-foot bank.
Okay.
I had him sitting there with everything and then I forgot to grab.
Alright, so that's the 8-foot shelf over there, you're thinking?
Yeah.
You want to stick it real quick? Attach it to the pole and stick it. An update here. We are almost down to 10 feet deep, so we actually have to go down a little bit more, and we're actually going to try to do a little bit deeper of a hole there in the center. We have another shelf starting on the other side that he has to make a little bit lower, but we're going to see what's a little bit deeper here. We're barely at 10 feet, so we're going to try and go down to 12 feet and see if we still have clay. I am trying to get as much water volume in here as I can. Now my dad is struggling to keep up on the dozer. He has to push a lot of dirt over here, and he is hogging it out quick with this excavator. So he's working on getting it moved up Goat Mountain, but we still have a lot of dirt where he's setting it right here to move out of the way to continue digging the pond. So we're kind of having to move it twice. I got the fence taken down behind the maple trees, so I'm gonna have to get in the backhoe and start dumping some dirt over there. But we just checked water level here, and we have to go a little bit deeper. Hump up, don't fall in that hole. That almost sounded like stone. Puppy, you don't want to fight with that one. Oh no, we're gonna keep digging. We'll see what happens. in the hole. Hump up, Maverick. We got more work to do, buddy. But I think that is how deep the pond's gonna be. I don't think we can go any deeper. That should be deep enough for a goose. Huh, Pops? Come on. All right, pups, time for an update here. We have the main basin dug. Now this is all dug to about 10 feet. He's going around and actually packing it in nice and tight. He's gonna go around the whole thing, get it all packed in real tight, and then we might be breaking the dam open to the pond. We need to get all that water to run down into there so we can actually reach into there and make that pond a little bit deeper. So he's gonna work his way around here, packing everything in. And Echo, Maverick, and myself are gonna get back in the backhoe and start taking more dirt over to the edge. It's coming along though. Hump up. It's a beautiful day. Bring. Don't drop the ball. Bring. Come here, bring. Come here. Boss. You puppy, I know what you do when you walk up to the edge. You drop it. Come here. Get that ball out of the pond. I'm not going down in that hole. You puppies. That was a close one right there. It looks like we hit the bottom of where we can dig to. So he's really making sure that we have enough clay packed down on the bottom. Make sure we don't have any leaks. Hump up. We still don't do it. Come here. What are you doing? Come here. Stop walking to the edge. Come here. Good. Quit walking to the edge of the hole. All right, I think he's about done with the big hole. He's probably gonna start shelving it out now. I just got the animals at the barn taken care of for the afternoon. Now we're gonna jump back in the backhoe and start moving some more dirt to the side. This was just the middle of the pond. We still have a lot more dirt to move. All right, I am down at the deepest point of the pond. 9'10". Yeah, because it would be 5'9" would be 10 feet. So 9'10". We'll just have to build the dam higher. I'm gonna shoot this shelf, and then you can gauge how far 8 foot is, and then I'll come up. We have some good gray clay in here. Could do some modeling with stuff like that. Ugh. Now we have the measuring stick attached to the extension pole here to add 8 feet to it, so we can actually gauge with it. It's working. See what this is. I want this to be an 8-foot shelf.
2 foot 9.5.
That's 7 feet. 2 foot. Well, we were only at 2'2" last time. You took it down to 2'9". So that's 7 feet, which is 7 or 8 feet. And I'm at the lowest point of what you have here. So let me cut this off and then we can get a gauge of up there. If I can get out of here. Like a goat. I'm Mav. All right, at this point, everybody's gonna take a break. My brother actually got this all trenched out on the low side and tracked in. So he's already started packing in the dam all the way down to the corner. He started trenching it out to where the machine's sitting now. He's gonna track that in and then start shelving out this 6-foot shelf I want on this side and start using that soil to pack in the dam. And then my dad's gonna use the dozer to come around here and start grading the dam, and I might have to grab some more soil from that pile to add to it. But it is starting to look good in here. We have some shelves started already and some nice slopes, so I don't think the shelves are actually going to wash away. We have one at 6 foot there. He's going to put an 8-foot shelf going across there between the two deep ends, but we're actually going to be breaking the dam open here soon. I think after he gets this shelved out, he wants to grab any of the stuff that falls in there, and then we'll be able to break open the dam and let the water flow in. And then we can open up that wall and actually see how much more we have to dig underneath where the water is now. Oh, I think I see raindrops on the pond. That's not good. It's supposed to be nice. Come on, Pop. All right, we're gonna grab a bite to eat. But we are making some good progress. Come on, Pop. The birds are upset because they're gonna have to stay in this weekend. Huh, Sedgwig? I see you, girl. Just playing on the waterfall. Looking over your ducks. Good. We'll be right back. Gonna keep shelving out that 6-foot level next to the dam. My dad's gonna start tracking in the dam, and I'm gonna start feeding them some clay. And I got all the help. make it that then.
Leave it there.
Yeah. That, well, level to it.
That was 1 foot higher than, give me another shot. Do it again. Give me another shot right here, because that was good. This was, I think, 5 inches high.
Hey Maverick, you can't bury your treats in my pond, bud. No, there's gonna be fish in here. What are you doing? We gave you a treat. You're not supposed to bury it. Oh, you dog. We're about to break water. Wait, pup. Come here. You're in the way now. Come on. I know, it was distracting. We had a gorgeous waterfall here. It's still flowing. You can really see how much bigger we're making this pond. Everything that was in the original pond there is fitting in the lower basin. That's gorgeous. And the edging actually held up really well inside the original pond over there. I was actually thinking a lot of those slopes would have sloughed off, but they're actually all still intact. Maverick, get over here, boy. We got a pond, buddy. What do you think? What do you think, Mav? Come, pup. You're gonna be underwater too when we're done. We're going big. All right, that is looking good. My dad's working on finishing this side of the dam, and then he's gonna come around the corner and work on this side. Come, bud. We have plenty of soil stacked up here where the dam's gonna go from digging the 6-foot shelf. So once my dad's done with that side, he's gonna start coming around the corner and working this side. Come, pop. And we're gonna get back into the backhoe and we're gonna start taking some of this dirt over to the corner because we definitely don't need all of this for the dam. But we do have some really good clay in here. Look at this gray stuff. That's the good stuff there. It's like modeling clay. So we broke the water open. Now we gotta dig the original pond out. That'll probably happen tomorrow though.
It would have been nice if you were a little bit deeper.
You know, I was thinking this was all dug out more.
Yeah, so did I. I didn't realize the dam was 15 feet wide.
Yeah, I wasn't really picturing that. I thought it was all dug out. I knew we had a ramp next to the island, but I thought this was all 10 feet. I guess that was, it looked a lot bigger when we originally dug it.
Yeah.
Now that we have this hole next to it, it kind of looks small. The edges held up a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, but I didn't realize the dam was that big.
Yeah, we got a lot of, well, it won't all be wet, but we have a lot of wet stuff to pull out of here too. But that's not bad. That's down to good level, probably. Hard to tell. Kind of balanced out.
You want that 8 foot to come into here somewhere, right?
You can probably leave this ramp to this white line. See this white line? It's kind of like take this.
To the corner where the water's running off.
Yeah. You can keep that ramp next to the island. That's kind of fine. But then, yeah, the rest of this, bring 8 foot deep all the way around the island, connect to the other trench. That's a lot of dirt right here.
Yeah. I started thinking, well, I'm like, are you serious? This thing's 50
Yeah,
feet
I was picturing that thing sloping a lot more.
Yeah, so did I.
And it definitely encroached up onto your ledge there.
Yeah, that's what it would have been nice to have this deeper. Anyway, all this would have drained into it, and then you'd still be digging in dry.
Yep.
Now that water's going to fall in me.
That was the plan. You can leave a little block bridge. It don't matter. Once the pond fills up, it'll. I mean, if it comes to that, and makes it easier. You can leave a dam between the digging. Yeah, this will all drain out by tomorrow. And then over here.
What are you eating?
He's dirt. Yeah, I want to bring this down. Yeah, I want this all to be 8 feet.
A lot of dirt there.
Yeah, well, eventually I want the waterfall coming off of that face. So, it has to have a nice pocket to drop into. Goat Mountain ain't nearly as high as I thought it was going to be yet, so.
Yeah, well, he has 30 feet to where the Goat Mountain starts. 5 hour ain't even at Goat Mountain yet.
It's true.
And he has this huge pile behind me. He has to get rid of.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Well, tomorrow you'll be digging more wet stuff. You're pretty much don't have to dig too much more wet stuff right now, because we want to try and put some wet stuff in that corner. So we don't want you to mix it all together quite yet. If we can try and stay more dry to finish the evening and then get into wet stuff tomorrow.
I mean, that I threw on top, that's not wet stuff. It just got wet from the water.
Right.
This is wet stuff.
Yeah,
This
but
is
that's only a few inches deep. Where's he going?
Oh. Hey, what are you doing?
He's going deep.
Quit eating dirt. Why are you being weird?
You're such a dirt eater.
Good thing I dug that hole there yesterday.
Yeah, filled it right in. Well, he's pushing on the dam, so there's going to be a bunch of cleanup to the side of that. You think the dam over there is the same height as the island here? I don't know, the corner still looks low. That's good, because he already pushed all the dirt in front of the dozer. Maverick! Well, puppies, we're still working out here. We're gonna go until dark. They're probably gonna have to turn their lights on here soon. But we are expecting a chance of rain tomorrow, so we definitely want to try and get the dam done tonight. My dad still has a little bit more work to do down here towards the corner. And my brother's still in the excavator, and he's just trying to get dirt moved right now. We broke the wall to the original pond, and we have it all filled up down here in the lower section. We're starting to get a really beautiful sky there. Still have a little bit of color in it. The birds should be going to bed here soon. The nights are coming quicker and quicker, so it is going to be hard to see with the cameras, but we're going to keep them running. We still have some work to do out here. Now the primary goal tonight is to definitely get the dam done. We still have a little bit of shaping to do on it tomorrow, but if we can get it to the right height tonight, it'll be a lot easier to shape it tomorrow. And then we have a lot of digging to do around the island and over here on this upper edge. But I don't think you're going to be able to see much more tonight. Huh, Pops? What do you think? About time to close the barn, isn't it, Echo Pup? Yeah, it's gonna get dark here soon, and we have chickens to catch out of the trees. All right, I think we made some really good progress today, and we should be able to finish tomorrow. Make sure to subscribe down below so you can follow along with this duck pond expansion. Hit that like button to help support the channel, and you can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Oh, Maverick will be here too. Huh, Pups?